Hey J Factor team, it's Diamond Director Becky Hurley, fresh back from India, and wow, what an amazing trip that Kim Galke and I had, along with, I think there were 13 diamonds or double diamonds that were on that tour, along with the corporate staff, and we just had such a great time. And India is a very exciting market. I know Linda Miner was over there as well, building her team, but we just had such a great time. And the people there, the culture of network marketing in India is something that I've never experienced before. They just absolutely love it and so professional. So if you're looking at building in India, definitely get online and start making some relationships with people, because Jeunesse is a huge buzz over in India right now. And we'll be following up with some tips on how you can build over there as well as we continue to do that. So tonight I'm actually going to be doing a special. Oh, I just wanted to look how, I mean, you travel to some of the other countries and they had one of these on all of the diamond seats at the 7 events that we did, 5 days, 7 events. It was just absolutely amazing. This business is so worth doing. Another thing that I just found out about, and I don't have all the details, but I just received this in an order. I saw this energy coffee in the back office. I'm here in Canada, and I saw it in the import cart. And apparently we have just, Jeunesse has purchased this company. I don't know a whole lot about it, but we've been drinking this coffee for the last few days, and it sure is good. I'm not sure if you'll see it come up on your card or not, but it was there, and I purchased some and tried to find out a little bit more information. If you see it on there, it really is a great product. Dan and I have been enjoying it very much. And one more announcement. We heard from Stephen Jones this afternoon that NV is officially in the Calgary warehouse. So yay! So we can finally start to share that amazing product. I know Yolanda has just been working tirelessly. They were over in Hong Kong just recently, launching it to the market over there. And in August, I know they're going to Australia to launch it in that market. So that's a product that is flying off the shelves. If you have not tried it for yourself, I absolutely urge you to do that. We've still got the specials going on for the month of June. If you're not sure what those are, maybe I can put a link down at the once this goes on to the J Factor team, I will put a link down there for you guys. All right. So tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to have Lee Sansom share his Jeunesse 30, 60, and 90-day plan, and then I'm going to play a short YouTube video from Kate Sansom, just talking about a little bit of follow-up on that. This was something that they did specifically for their team, but it is something that I wanted to share with everybody because the information that they have there is absolutely fantastic. All right, so bear with me while I try to share my screen here. And here we go. So hope you can see that. There we go.
Hello everybody, Lee Sansom here from the J Factor Jeunesse team. I'd just like to share a bit of my knowledge with you over building business leaders and leaders and world champions in sport over the past few decades. And I want to take my time because I know this is going out to many different countries and some people don't speak English as their first language. So I'm going to take some time, and I usually get excited when I do this, but what I wanted to do, I thought about this long and hard, and I want to improve your business and I want to get you going. And I thought, right, okay, if I just make it this as personal as I can. So imagine I'm in your room now and I'm speaking to you. And this is what I do with my leaders, with my people I've got to world championship level in sport. And my son as well, as you know, on the Olympic team. And the first thing I'm going to ask you is this, is what is it you want? What is it you want? Get a piece of paper and a pen and write down what you want. What is it you want? I don't know. Do you want to build a team? Do you want to help others? Do you want to make some good money? Do you want to do all of the above? Do you want to get to a certain rank? What is it you want? Do you want to change your life? Do you want to do things for your children? tell me what you want. Because if you were coming to me as an athlete, I want to know what you want. And then you write it down, and I'll say, okay, I'll share with me. So I'll pretend I'm looking at what you want now, and I'll say to it, okay, that's what you want. Right, do you need it? How much do you want this? Is it just a want, or do you need it? If you need it, you tell me why you need it. Write down why you need it. Once I understand that, I understand why, I'm going to ask you another question here, is I'm going to ask you this. Is it what you think you can achieve, or is it what you actually want to achieve? Two different things. Most people will write down what they think they can achieve. And you know what? That's a massive failing, because what you've got to do is you've got to think what you want, what you dream of. Get out your comfort zone and tell me, what is it you want? Okay, so you come back with Diamond. I'm going to ask you some rudimentary questions, or some fundamental questions, which I would ask an athlete. And this is it. And I'm going to say it as it is, guys, because I want you all to be successful. Interestingly, the people on the team, on the J Factor team, some of you have got a skill set far better than others. Some of you have got contacts far better than others. They're not the ones that are going to succeed. The ones that are going to succeed are the ones that are going to do what I'm going to tell you in 1 minute. And it's the same with athletes. It's not the best athletes who have the best physicality or the most skills that get to the top in world sport. It's the people that follow these fundamentals, and I'm going to tell you them just now. You do this, I will guarantee you will have success beyond your dreams. Now, the first one is, you write down why you need this. Now, underneath you, I want you to write down, how are you going to feel when you get it? So just take some time and think, you know, how are you going to feel when you get to Diamond? How are you going to feel when you're in your six-figure income? How are you going to feel when you, whatever it is you want, you tell me how you're going to feel. And write it down, write the emotions down, write the feelings down. Once you've done that, I want you to write underneath down, right next to it, how are you going to feel if you don't do it? Because that's very important. Because you're going to tell yourself, I'm going to feel bad, I'm going to feel like I've not fulfilled my potential, I'm going to feel bad that I've not followed through, whatever. I'm going to feel bad because I had the key to helping my family and I haven't done it. And it's a tough one, this, to take, team. It's a tough one, and it's tough for athletes. And that's why to become a world champion is very difficult. To be successful in business isn't as difficult as that, I don't believe. To get to a diamond isn't as difficult as getting to be a world champion in sport. That's my belief. And I've been around this quite a long time. Now, once you've got all those things in place there, okay, now I'm going to work with you. I'm going to say to you this, okay, here's a blueprint of the plan that's going to get you from here to world champion, here to successful in business. There's the plan. That's what I suggest you do. You go and fill it in now with your ideas on it. And once you've done that, you come back to me. That's it. I won't even teach you until you've done that. I won't even entertain an athlete until they've done that. They then come back to me with the plan. I'll work through the plan with them. Now I know their plan. So there we go. So we get on the plan, we get the training done, we get the videos watched, we get the J Mobile downloaded. With an athlete, you get the training, get them all up to speed, and then you've got to take them to competitions, to tournaments, to events, which are going to take them to world-class level. You get that. So for us, our tournaments are our prospects, our foreign people doing parties, doing generation of things that's going to get us to there. You've got to get in the game with your game face on. Now, I know quite a few people, they don't even get to tournament. They do all the training and they never get to tournament, so you're never going to get to World Championship level. You're never going to do it. You've got to make the call. You've got to do the thing. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to get beat. Now, check this out. When I get an athlete to me, and they're not from my school, I ask them, have you been beaten? And if they say no, I won't teach them. You've got to get beat before I'll even spend my time with them, because you've got to get back off the floor. And when you get to Diamond, you know, you'll have been beaten a lot of times, but you have to get beaten. You've got to get out your comfort zone, guys. Now, listen, anybody can do it. You've just got to take a bit of courage and you've just got to go for it. And once you've done it, once you get in the tournament, once you've done it once, you're good then. And then you'll do it again and again and again and again. So this is what I'm going to say to your team, is this. Get your plan made. Share your plan with your upline. Share it with me. Once you share your plan, I can then personally coach you. But you've got to get in the game. You've got to get your things. And this afternoon, I'm doing 100 approaches this afternoon. Okay, got it in my diary. So I'm all ready to go. Got it off my list. Now, team, the amount of people I speak to, they haven't got a list. It's not written down. They tell me they've got it. I know they haven't. Some of them just say, Lee, I haven't done it. Well, that's okay. You're not going to succeed, team. You're going to get some results, don't get me wrong. But I see people in our team now who are so gifted, but they've got no plan. So they're going round and round in circles, and you're getting upset with yourself, and you're beating yourself up, and and it's because you've got no plan. You're like a ship with a massive engine and a propeller, and you're zooming all over the ocean. You're not going from A to B. You're just going around in circles because there's nobody steering it. Now listen, team, make your plan. It's a 30, 60, 90-day plan off the website. You all know where it is. It's on any of the websites, the India one, the Cameroon one, the international one, our one. If you don't know, tell me, we'll hold your hand. Kate's really good at pointing you to stuff like that. Get your J Mobile on your phone. Team, seriously, you need this. This is a massive thing that's going to get you where you want to go. Once you start using it, you'll never not use it. So get your J Mobile. Don't be frightened of it. Get it on and play around with it. Send me videos. Send yourself videos. Do what you want to do. But you've got to get in the game. Okay, team. Now, listen. You watch this. Some people watch it. Some people watch a bit of it. Some people watch a lot of it. It's there for everybody, for whatever you want. Now, get yourself, get in your planner, write down all this stuff I've been saying to you, and then share it with your team. Now, if you want to build a big team, you can't build a big team without practicing what we preach. So you have to do it to then inspire others to do it. And the leaders that haven't done it, I know they haven't done it because their teams aren't doing it. Because it's difficult to ask somebody for something to do that you haven't done yourself. So come on, this is about leading by example, like in sport. We lead by example. And you know what? I say to a lot of my world champions, when you get on that stage, when you get on that podium at that massive occasion, and somebody comes to you and asks you the question, how did you win this medal? You'll tell them remember every training day, you remember every tournament, you remember every win, you remember every loss, you remember the lot. You don't just get there, no, it just happened by fluke. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to get to Diamond and get there and somebody says, how'd you get here? Well, I don't know. Or Sapphire, or whatever. You will know every single step, every time you failed, every time you pick yourself up, every time you approach somebody, it wasn't the right time for them. You'll remember every single one of them, but you'll remember the highs as well. Okay, so team, listen, when you're starting off, sometimes it is, you think, and I was the same. I felt exactly the same. And I made myself do it. And a lot of you guys, know why I made myself do it. When I was in Libya last year, and I was on top of this building, and I was saying goodbye to my family. I made a video and I said goodbye to them all because I didn't think I was going to live. And I said to myself then, if I get home, I'm going to go to the Jeunesse business. I didn't understand it. And I am going to be the best I can be in that. And I'm going to be a diamond. And I promised myself that. So every time now, when I wake up and I've got all the stuff on, I'm going in front of the mirror and I look at myself in the mirror and I ask myself the questions. Who's going to do this for you? Who do you think you are that you can't do this? You promised to do this. You're going to let yourself down. And I talk to myself in the mirror because, if you hold yourself accountable to you, it's very, very powerful. Okay, team. So I just thought I'd make that video and I hope I've kind of made it personal. And sometimes you don't want to hear this because the truth, sometimes it's a bit of sort of pill to swallow. But what I'm saying is, the truth is, you've got to get angry with yourself. You've got to get disturbed. You've got to say, look, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to prove everybody, I'm going to prove to myself I can do this. And that you get on that mindset and you go with that mindset, you'll meet other people with that mindset. You will be attracted to people with that mindset. And you will soar. I promise you, this will happen. I've seen it so many times. So, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this, and it's not been too intense. I can get intense sometimes, especially with my athletes in sport, because you've got to get intense. And I hope it's just helped one of you. Do your 30, 60, 90-day plan, and just one of you get the J Mobile app. Just one of you write down your list. It could be 10, it could be 100, it doesn't matter. I know people sat on lists of 100. They won't phone one, or they won't call one, or they won't text one. But anyway, there's my advice, team, as a coach and a mentor. And we've got a call tomorrow night, and on that call, I'm going to be going over this. And if you've got any questions, please ask me then. Okay, have a great day. Start making your lists. Okay, everybody, thank you.
Hi everybody, it's Kate.
I think I stopped sharing. Maybe I'm still screen sharing. Oh, no, I don't think I am. So wasn't that amazing? And yeah, you do want to, of course, make your plan. It's like they say, who did I hear actually talk about? Actually, it was Joyce Meyer, one of my favorite speakers. And she was talking about if you don't have a plan, it would be like an Olympic athlete going out and like doing the target shoot, and you practice and you practice and you practice, and then you get out into the Olympics and they tell you, oh, okay, there's actually no target. You just have to shoot the bow and arrow. How would you know what the heck you are shooting for? And I do want to give a shout out to Kim Galke, because she's had her eye on the prize of India for a couple of years, and she has worked and not made a whole lot of income in 2 years now. I mean, she's made some because she's grown a North American team, but her primary focus has been on building relationships in India, and that's going to come to fruition. And that reminds me of another little story that I heard. And network marketing is a bit like building a bridge, being a bridge builder. And you might have somebody as a bridge builder, they're putting a lot of money in building a toll bridge. All they're doing is putting money in at the beginning, because they're building that bridge, they're building that infrastructure. And imagine being a bridge builder and that not having made any money, but invested a lot of money. And somebody might look at that person and say, well, what the heck are you doing? But they know as soon as the bridge is complete, as soon as traffic is driving across it and they can collect the toll, they know that that investment is going to come back over and over. So, you know, this business, this industry is, people will build their businesses in many, many different ways. But I've seen it over and over again. Those that get specific, get focused, and don't give up will they'll succeed. I mean, there's just no way that you can't if you put the time in. I just don't know how much time it's going to take, because we all come, like Lee said, with different skill levels. So are you going to meet the right person right away? Sometimes people do. Sometimes it takes a while. And as you're meeting people, you want to realize that it's not really that specifically that you may be working with, but who are they going to bring onto the team? These products are phenomenal. I can't wait until the products are available in India. They're saying it's going to be probably another 30, could be up to 60, but I don't think it's going to be that long. They're just saying that at the outset. But once people start using the products, I just can't wait to see all of those stories coming back in. And then the fruit of that is that we're going to see a lot of people's lives get changed financially as well. So again, is it overnight? It's not an overnight success for most people, but you will see some overnight success. You'll see diamonds popping out very, very quickly. Most of those people will have some background in this industry, so they're starting out very strong. They're bringing their teams with them. If you don't have a team right now, it's going to take you some time to build a team. So anyways, I'm going to now share Kate's finding your 30, 60, and 90-day game plan. All right, so here we go.
Hi everybody, it's Kate Sansom here, and to complement the training that Lee has been giving and is going to be giving on the Zoom call tonight, I thought that I would share with everybody in the teams across the world exactly how to print out your 30, 60 and 90-day plan, and where to find all the fabulous resources if you are a new member with us and Team Sansom. So as you know, we are part of the incredible J Factor team, where we have our diamonds, Kathleen, Degelman, who is responsible for putting together the J-Factor team training, and Kathleen Radu, who's going to be on our call this evening, and Becky Hurley, who is currently out in India at the moment, and they are the diamond directors of the J-Factor team. So they have fantastically put all this together for us in one place, so it is easy to find. The first thing you need to do is to find this, the www.jfactorteam.com. Don't forget the team. Lots of people say to me, I can't find it, and it's because they put in J-Factor and not J-Factor team. This will bring up this page, which is extremely good for showing to prospects, because it has my favorite video at the top. It's introduction to the wonderful Kathleen Degelman, Kathleen Radu, and Becky Hurley. And down here, sometimes we can presume what people want to see. If you send people this website, I find when you phone them up to follow up and say, what did you like about the page? They will then be able to tell you, oh, I was interested in the training. I was interested in Jeunesse Kids. I was interested in the befores and afters. And here are videos and information on every single one of the products with Jeunesse. So it's a great first place to send people. But for today, what we're doing is coming up to member login. Into here. And mine has done automatic logging in. So let me just alter that. Sorry, my clever computer remembered. So the username is J-Factor Team, and the password is freedom. So FREEDON, and then login. This takes you straight to the introduction of our wonderful top leaders. And what we are doing is going straight down to the 90-day game plan. Enter this page. And we have these fabulous videos for you to watch, which Kathleen has put together. And what we are going to do is, first of all, and it's the same for each of them, they each have the different parts connected to them. We are going to go into this first 30 days. And then we go into the 30 days. So you would watch the video, and your first steps to getting started, you would watch video 1 and then part 2. And to go with this is the information that Lee is speaking about, is to download the first steps document. Here we go. So this is so important. Within here, it's myself and Lee. We are your support team. We will help you in any way we possibly can. And then you will print off this or screenshot it, whatever you need to do. But the most important bit is this: start your list and start your why. If you have a planner like Lee and I have shown you, then this information can go into there as well. And this takes you exactly through how to do the J Mobile, what methods of sharing you might like to do, right down to the 100 text challenge. I would challenge any of you team to do this, and it will catapult your business. Once you have finished all of that, you would go back and go on to the 30 and 60 day, and we shall know when you've done this, because we shall see your team explode. So there we go. I hope that that helps you. And if you have any problems, just contact me any way you would like.
All right, so there you have it. That is some amazing training, and I know that anytime we feel that somebody's gotten stuck someplace, we will head them back to the J Factor team training site. Kathleen Degelman has very generously put that together, and I know that she's spent well over $100,000 now on that training site. Pretty well everything that you need is there. There's a lot of information on there. So your homework for this week is to go on there, see what's new. A lot of the documents and a lot of the videos have been updated just over the past several weeks. So go in there, get yourself familiar again, because as you're sponsoring, especially when you're sponsoring in huge numbers, when you're growing a country like India, you want it to be very duplicatable so that everybody can find the information in a timely manner, and you're not being the only source of information. That's the whole reason for a system like that to be set up, is so that you are not having to run your business 24 hours a day. Everybody knows where they can go and find the information very, very quickly. So from beautiful British Columbia, as you can see, I'm still living in my motorhome. It's been about 7 months now, but we are hoping by about mid next month in July that we're going to be into our home. Dreams do come true. So just signing off now, Diamond Director Becky Hurley. Thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight.